thank you for joining us. I'm Sharon Grimm with SendOutCards. I've been part of SendOutCards for 5 years, and today we're going to be talking about relationship marketing, legally speaking. Thank you, with our special guest, Christine Romano. And my co-host here is my very awesome business partner, and she'll take it over from there.
Hello, I am Carol Ward, and I have been with SendOutCards for 5 years. It's just amazing, and I'm so excited to share with you today Christine's story. She's been able to use this to grow her business and grow relationships with her clients, which is so important in business. So when we get to the halfway point, I can't wait to introduce her and tell you all the wonderful things that she does and how she has been using SendOutCards.
Absolutely. So the information Carol and I are going to share today is going to be really cool. We're going to do an overview of SendOutCards, and it's just going to change your mindset and how legally, as an attorney, as well later, Christine's going to share about sending cards in relationship marketing. So
absolutely. So we're gonna fly right along here. Here we go.
Yep. So as I said, it's going to be great information that we're going to share. And SendOutCards is making a positive impact on people worldwide every single day. And we are so excited to share this with you because it's a very simple process to do it too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oops. You keep on going.
Simple.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, back in 2003, Cody Bateman founded SendOutCards. And his whole idea was to take this greeting card and gifting industry from an offline click and order business to an online click and order. Oh, I meant brick and mortar, but you know what I mean. So our headquarters is in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we're a member of the Direct Selling Association, which is the governing organization for our type of business. Just like Amazon did for books, Netflix did for business, and iTunes did for music, these $3 billion companies have effectively collapsed the inefficiencies in our industry, in our world, in buying, in consuming. And that's what Cody wanted to do for SendOutCards, because like Amazon, we go to online ordering for everything because of what Amazon has taught us. And Netflix has totally changed how you buy movies and TV shows. You can simply stream them from the comfort of your home. You don't go to that Blockbuster anymore and rent a movie for your Saturday night entertainment. You simply click, and before you know it, you're binge watching. And yes, that term is around because of Netflix. iTunes, well, when's the last time you went to a music store? I don't remember when I did, because all you have to do now is click on a track, download it, and you're listening to it before you know it. And like I said, Cody understood that he wanted to be able to take this business to a click and order environment from that brick and mortar environment.
Absolutely. And SendOutCards is doing the exact same thing in the greeting card and gifting industry. Today, from the comfort of your home, your office, your car, if you were in the parking lot, on a phone or a tablet, you can create a card and press send. And SendOutCards will print it, stuff it, stamp it, and mail it. That's all I needed to hear.
Absolutely. So cool. They have completely revolutionized this and put it into the digital environment. And just like Netflix did for everything else, we've got the largest taxi company, owns no taxis. The largest telecom company owns no lines.
Skype.
The largest media owner creates no content.
Facebook.
Who does?
You and me.
Yeah. The largest movie house owns no cinemas.
Netflix.
And do you realize that the largest software vendors, they don't create the apps?
Apple and Google.
No. And we really love to talk about the largest greeting card and gift company, has no stores.
SendOutCards, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. SendOutCards is the best customer appreciation and customer retention program in the world. SendOutCards has sent over 140 million greeting cards and 7 million gifts over the past 13 years. No other company sends more first-class mail than SendOutCards. How cool is that?
That is just phenomenal. And these wonderful greeting cards, they're sent from the convenience of your computer.
Or even better, from your smartphone. It doesn't matter if you're an iPhone or an Android. You can send a card from wherever you're at.
Sweet. And just because you've been able to now send those from your phone, you can integrate it to everything else in your life, because we are a society of instant gratification. On your phone or on your iPad or whatever tablet you may use, you're checking out your news and your weather, you're watching your movies, you're reading your books, you're even doing business.
That's right. And our CEO, Cody Bateman, did a little bit of a survey. And did you know that 80% of business follow-up has a need to say just 3 things? Thank you. It was nice to meet you, and celebrating the possibilities of working together. So they created this wonderful first impression kit, which comes in 2 styles, pearl white and satin black, and it has
Gorgeous.
those 3 cards in each one of those styles. And Carol's just going to take a minute here and show how easy it is to send one of these cards.
Love my technology. So when you click on the app on your device, this is what it's going to look like. And down in the bottom of that app, you'll see a double envelope, and that's our campaign, which is where you're going to find these first impression cards. So you're going to click on that, and we're going to select the First Impressions White New Possibilities. Once I click on that, it pops it right into my phone. How beautiful is that for the first impression?
Gorgeous.
All we have to do is swipe to the left, and we're looking at the inside left of the card now, where we can just pop in a picture, whether we take it on the fly or pick it from our own library, and it automatically formats it for you. Doesn't get much better than that. We're going to swipe again, and here's a message that we've pre-formatted for you. But if you want to customize this, please do, because we're just trying to help people who may be at a loss for words and want a little starter. But if you're a wordsmith and want to go do your own thing, please do, because it can be beautiful. Pop in your signature, and you've got a fabulously personalized message to this person. There's one more thing that we have of this card. On the back of it, you can customize and put your brand there. This is how you differentiate yourself from the rest of your competition out there or your other peers. This is your own personal brand, and how sweet does that look on the back of the card? Now that we've done all this, all we have to do is select who it's going to. We'll pick LJ right there, because that's who we were addressing the message to. And click on it. It tells you how much it's going to cost to send that card. It'll simply take it out of your account, and we'll get into that in a bit. We hit submit, and look what shows up in his mailbox. So LJ is going to get this card, and what a first impression that's going to make.
Fabulous.
Wouldn't you say that that's a long-lasting impression as
Yeah,
well?
that's a card that's going to stay on a desk for a while. Yeah, and that card costs about $2.
Really?
So you know.
So you're going to give us some pricing?
Yeah, absolutely. The
Cool.
preferred customer pricing is your best pricing. It's $39 a month and comes with 100 points per month, and allows you to buy additional points for 39 cents per point. And there's no commitment with this, though it is a subscription month to month. You can pause at any point in time. There are 2 other options. You have the retail package, and you have the pay-as-you-go. And its pricing is 49 cents per point on the retail package, and pay-as-you-go, it just fluctuates depending on, buy more points, you pay less.
Okay. Kind of nice.
Yeah.
Well, in addition to the points, you want to be able to use some of those tools that we've shown you. So in the marketing bundle and the business bundle, that first impressions kit is already included in there. And that is a $249 value on its own, not to mention all the other cool stuff that's in there. So the marketing bundle is going to have a multi-user account that really sets it apart. The business bundle, excuse me, my terminology is a little twisted today. It happens when you just get off a plane. So our marketing bundle is our middle of the road bundle, which is perfect for just about everyone. And then we have our personal bundle for like a starter kit for some people. You'll be looking at these in more detail and talking to whoever sent you to this video. So discuss it with them and figure out what's best for your business.
Absolutely. And as you're looking at all this, you may be thinking, oh my gosh, I know some other people that really would like this.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, you need to check out the distributor option. For just an additional $50, you can get paid to share Send Out Cards. And if you attach this $50 distributorship to either a marketing bundle or a business bundle, you get a bonus distributor follow-up campaign pack, which we can show you, I think, on the next slides, right?
I think we can.
Yeah. So this is what it includes. It has a set of 4 cards for your customers and a set of 4 cards for your distributors that will trickle out and just follow up on them on all the
It goes out like over a 10-day period.
Yeah, within Send Out Cards. Just and it's a little close up on the
sharing the love.
Yeah. So there's the customer 4-pack, 4 trickle card set campaign, and this is the 4-touch distributor campaign.
Nice. They are just beautiful. Mm-hmm. Love them.
This is all new, by the way, just recently. So Absolutely. If you haven't seen this before, that's why.
Absolutely. So as we're going through all of this information today, I want you to be thinking about where you might fall into this, because most people that we speak with come into one of these 4 categories. You're one if you're a customer, and we absolutely love customers because everybody should be a customer at one level or another. You're a 2 if you're a referral partner or you want to have a self-funding marketing plan for your organization. You're a 3 if you want to earn money part-time and work it part-time. You might have that one nagging bill that you want to pay. So why not earn a little bit of money and have it paid for with your Send-Out Cards money? And you're a number 4 if you have a vision and you want to be able to replace a full-time income with this, because all of those options are definitely possible depending on how you want to pursue this.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to quickly go over the money that's earned in bonuses. For every marketing bundle that you sell, you can earn up to $335. You can also earn up to $195 for each marketing bundle sold in your organization. And that bonus is paid on an unlimited number of levels. Simply double those bonuses for the business bundle and have them for the personal bundle. And that's just the bonus structure. There's a little bit more.
Yes, the bit more is what we call our residual income. As a distributor, you'll earn an income monthly off of everyone else who joins your team. So you're going to share this with people, and you'll get 3 people who will be interested in it, and you're going to earn a 20% commission. Excuse me about that word. Not falling off my tongue this morning. So you'll get a 20% commission from every customer on their monthly usage, anyone that you personally sponsor. And as you're sponsoring customers, guess what? Some of them are going to want to be distributors. So you'll put 3 people into your organization at level 1, and they're going to put 3 people in, who put 3 people in, who put 3 people in, and it goes on for an infinite level. Well, in levels 1 through 6, you'll earn 2% commission override on everything that they do. That's a pretty sweet number. Mm-hmm. And once you reach level 7, it becomes 5%, which is huge. And then it just continues from there. As you grow your organization and as you advance in rank, those percentages go up and the dollars go up. So how big is your residual income? Well, how big is your team?
That's right. So as Carol mentioned before, just get back to whoever sent you here today and let them know if you're a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Where Wonderful. Do you see yourself getting started? Just let them know.
Definitely. And that wraps up our business presentation. We know that SendOutCards is poised for massive growth and that millions of people will experience SendOutCards in just the next few years. And we have worldwide international expansion planned, and we will be a worldwide household name.
Join us today on some level. And now we have our special guest coming up that Carol gets to introduce.
Oh, so excited. And Christine Romano. Christine is our guest today, and she is the founder of Christine P. Romano Attorney at Law, which offers estate planning elder law, probate, and guardianships. She started in her practice 4 years ago and has been practicing for 15 years. She focuses her practice in estate planning, like I said, and trust administration and elder law. Christine has been an attorney for 15 years and in her own practice in Northborough for the last 4. She's a member of the National Academy of Elder Law Attorneys and in Massachusetts Bar Association, the Worcester County Bar Association, and the Westboro BNI chapter, which is where Christine and I first met. She is also a former director and past president of the board of the Friends of Worcester Senior Center. Very cool, Christine. Christine has lived in Shrewsbury with her husband for the last 12 years. She and her husband, Norman, have 3 children and 2 cats. In her spare time, Christine enjoys reading, learning, travel, and skiing. Her burning desire is to be the best person she can be and make a difference in the world. Her keys to success are gratitude and persistence. And Christine, I can't tell you how excited I am to have you with us. She got cut off. She was having technical difficulties. So we'll just hang on here and let me have Sharon chat with you for a minute while we figure out what's going on.
Certainly. A lot of people use SendOutCards in various ways. And I'm guessing that Christine's going to talk about how she's going to use it in an appreciation model within the legal realm. Guessing thank you cards, but you can just imagine how being an attorney in her area would, be able to use it even as she's out there volunteering. I can imagine where she's part of different organizations. She can use that to build the relationships there. And a lot of people actually get referrals even from their friends and family. So I know when I started using SendOutCards, I personally started using it for Christmas cards. But then I found, it looks like she's back on, that I used it for birthdays and such. So now that I just kind of took some airtime to get Christine here, thank you guys for just listening to me for a minute. Let's get her on and we'll introduce her.
As soon as we find out.
We got, let's see.
Christine, can you hear us? It's not letting me unmute you.
Stream.
Let me just check one more time. Just logged in from another computer, and her other computer may not have the voice. All righty. There is no unmute because she's not there yet. Yep, she can call us. We can give her a number.
All right.
Let me step away again.
Okay.
Christine, I'm giving you a number to call in on.
Okay, so I'll just tell you a little bit how I got involved with SendOutCards. Again, I used it for my Christmas cards, and during that process, I found I loved it. And then I started using it for birthday cards. And then all of a sudden, I found out that the person I was working for decided to sell her company. So I decided to upgrade from then. I was a customer to a distributor. And then from there, I started doing marketing for my dentist for the last 5 years, as well as building my SendOutCards business. So I actually love using it personally and professionally as I network. I'll send cards like, nice to meet you, to people that I meet during networking events. I'll also send cards of appreciation to those that actually put on the networking event. And I'll do it personally too. So if I'm out at a party, at a barbecue or something like that throughout the summer, and somebody took the time and effort, she's on there twice now. She's got 2 logins. And then I will thank the host. So there's many, many, many ways.
Oh, good. She's got one that has a voice.
All right. Stay there, Chris. That one right there.
Yeah, just trying to get the mouse to cooperate.
Oh, okay.
So keep talking.
All right. So this is fun.
Always something.
Always. So I hope you stay with us. So again, some of the other ways, and you can go back and look through Carol's
There
YouTube
we
channel
are.
and mine. Oh,
Christine, are you there?
I am.
Yay! Wonderful. Yay!
Tech issues, not good.
It happens. It happens. That's quite all right. Just so that we can catch you up, I don't know if you caught your intro.
I didn't.
Okay, so we've introduced you, told everybody what a fabulous person you are, and really excited to hear from you. So I'm going to just proceed to your first slide so that you can jump right in.
Okay. So before I came to SendOutCards, I just happened to be, I knew I was a couple months from moving my office. And I knew I wanted to send out a mail change notification. And I never was great at Excel, so I never had like a spreadsheet of all my client contacts. So what I would do every year at Christmas or the holiday season, I would actually hand address all my cards. I would go through my client list, and I would make a list, and then I would actually sit and spend hours and hours addressing the cards. So after meeting Carol and hearing about SendOutCards, I thought, what a great idea. I can create a database of all my client contact information and then create this postcard. And so I had my paralegal type in all my client information, and this postcard was done in probably a half hour. And then, you know, it's, as you can see, it's got my new office location. It has a picture of my building. And I just thought it came out awesome. I loved it.
It was beautiful. I was so proud of you for doing it completely on your own, because I know that sometimes the first time out of the gate, not so easy. So when I got this in the mail, I was like, yes, yes.
Yeah.
You did a beautiful job.
Yeah, so then, you know, as with SendOutCards, wanting to try to think outside the box, you know, because everyone sends email newsletters, things like that. And so I thought it's a good idea to send holiday cards, to send other notifications. But I decided this past year to, instead of sending a card during December, which is when everyone sends it, that I would send something at Thanksgiving. And so I sent this card to all my clients. And I actually got several phone calls of clients thanking me for sending it, saying that they just thought it was a great card. And I ended up having a couple of clients resurface that I hadn't seen for probably like 5 years and redo their estate plans. So it generated business, and everyone seemed to love it. It was a great card.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. That's so nice that you'd be able to extend relationships with people through that.
Yeah, and again, with that card, or with any card, since I initially started by having the database created, every time I get a new client, it takes just a minute to add someone to the database. And so I can just have an ongoing database. And when I go to create a card, it takes me, you know, like 15 minutes. And then it gets all sent out to everyone.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So the last card is a card that I used for, you had talked about doing a 30-day appreciation challenge, Carol.
Yes.
And one of my friends and I decided to actually do that. And so during the month of June, for every single day, I made sure I sent out at least one card. And as it happened, one of my clients ended up having to be in the hospital and was pretty ill. And so when she got out, I sent her this card. And she sent me an email, and she said, thank you for the hug, and thank you for being my friend. And so for me, it gives me the kind of connection to my clients that I really want, which is just, you know, it goes beyond just legal services. It's really about, you know, having a relationship with my clients.
Yeah, and you've certainly been able to do that. And I know how important your clients are to you. So it's been really nice that they now recognize it as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So Christine, oh yeah, here.
Sorry. Oh, there it is. Yes, that's exactly her quote. Yes.
We had that in there. Now I know why there's so much room between those two pictures.
Right.
So anyways, we just wanted to thank you so much for being with us today. And I think that Sharon has a couple of questions that she's going to follow up with here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just looking at, I liked how you did the change of address card. And what I liked about it, because let's face it, if some people are so especially if they're older. I would think if you have, are a lot of your clients older?
Yes, I do have a good percentage, yep, that are older.
I like how you have the picture of the office building on there.
Yeah. Well, and actually at where I am, there are several buildings. So I figured, I don't know how many people are going to really look at the picture, but you never know.
Yeah, because I've been there, and it definitely helps to be able to know
Yeah,
what it is you're driving into.
for sure.
Yeah, and I love how you pick Thanksgiving as a holiday to reach out to, your clientele. Was there a specific reason that had you pick Thanksgiving?
Because as the card said, and it's truly, the way I feel really grateful for all the clients I have. And I thought it's a perfect time. It's the time of gratitude, and it's a great time to send a card.
Definitely, definitely.
Absolutely. And I love sending Thanksgiving cards to my clients, and plus I feel like it's off the plate. It's like I've touched them for the holidays,
Yeah. And we're the first ones because everybody else is
Right.
starting in December. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're definitely going to be top of mind going into the holidays. And that's great.
Yes.
So we want to thank you, and so sorry about the technical difficulty, but glad that we were able to fit it all in still. And
Yeah.
so nice to hear your story and hear how you've been able to use it for everybody.
Are there anybody on the line that had a question? Because we do have a couple of guests. If you want to type it maybe in the chat, we might be able to hear it or see it and read it. Because there is a few minutes here left. And we'll give you a few minutes. I have another question for you. So you actually handwrited all those cards. Do you have any idea how long that took you?
It was hours. I would literally start at the beginning of December because I was sending them out in the month of December. And I would just, every night I'd go home from work and I would do, a stack at night. And it took me several days. It was a huge amount of time, definitely. Yeah. So the SendOutCards is awesome. I mean, you can't beat that.
And all the front end work that you did putting in the addresses, now it's
now it's easy.
Yeah, it makes everything else after that easy. And I tell a lot of people that the getting the addresses in there is the hardest part.
Right.
But once it's done, everything else is so simple.
And I was actually out and about recently, and I needed to I didn't have a client phone number with me, and I needed to make a call. And I pulled up the SendOutCards app, and of course I've got all the contact information.
Oh,
so I was able to connect. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's so good that we've been able to help you for everything then.
Yay.
Yeah, definitely.
Wonderful. All right, so we're going to wrap it up because we're right at the time frame here that we like to try and keep this to.
Okay.
And we'd like to thank you all for coming today and for joining us and hearing Christine's story, because I think it's an amazing one, and can help some of you in your practices.
Absolutely. And we do have a major event coming up in New England on September 21st. It's the next New England SendOutCards Showcase, and it's titled Network for Success. And we have Ivan Meisner joining us virtually, as well as Jordan Adler. Ivan Meisner happens to be the founder of BNI.
Yes.
And Jordan Adler happens to be a good friend of Ivan's, and also an amazing person and author of Beach Money. And we will have Steve Schultz there in person. So very excited.
It's going to be a really fun event.
Tell them about some special perks for joining now, registering.
Yeah, if you join now, register at the link that we have here, and you'll be able to join a private Facebook group that we have going that's going to give you a little bit more insight into the people that will be there and some of the topics that we can connect on, and just give you a sense of who's going to be there that you might want to connect with in person at the event. And what other perks? Oh, we have a couple of little contests going on and things. So you'll see more about that in the future.
There'll be giveaways there. So it's basically pre-networking before you get to the event. So you're not walking to a room people you don't know, you're going to be walking in a room. It's almost going to be like a reunion, if you
Right.
think of that way.
So we'll learn all about Network for Success, a little bit more about SendOutCards, and hopefully everyone there makes some great connections that they can foster those relationships down the line.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can continue to follow us. We have these weekly. Take care.
Thank you.